Hello everyone, today's construction day 126.
Okay, so today's been one of those days. This is like try number 7 on the intro. We try to do an intro up at the house, and every time we try, something happens to interrupt us. So I said, you know what, let's just walk down to the Kubo and let's do our update there. So here we are. So today we needed to run back to Polaris for a couple reasons. One, I'm trying to find out when our transformer is going to get installed, because it was supposed to be installed by Friday of last week. So when I talked to Perry there, the manager, he said there was a bunch of Christmas parties last week, so it got pushed to this week. So he said it would be installed this week. So we don't need the power yet, but we just wanted to get the information. So I think I told you guys that often you're told to pick up things and you never get the entire list. So it happened to us today. So when we ordered the transformer, we asked, what do we need? And this was at Polaris. What do we need to have our electrician hook it up? So they give us a list of things. So they said, do you want to buy everything now? I said, yeah, we're here. We'll pick up everything. So we have everything. We're in great shape. We bring everything here. So our electrician is starting to go through things and says, where's your 100 amp breaker? And I'm like, I thought the breaker is in the main panel. He goes, no. Here in the Philippines, you have a main breaker out at the pole, and it looks like Polaris never told you to pick one up. We need one. So fantastic. So off we go. 25 kilometers to Polaris. And I would go in there and say, we need a 100 amp breaker. Yeah, you need that. Well, we were just here, and you did put that on the list. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you need a 100 amp breaker. I said, all right, so give me the breaker. So they get the breaker. Then the sale guy goes, well, what about the waterproof box that goes around the breaker? I'm like, well, electrician never said anything about a waterproof box, but throw it in, because I don't know if he has it or not. So we bought the waterproof box that the breaker goes into, that goes with the meter on the pole. So back 25 kilometers, and we get with the electrician and say, hey, we got your 100 amp breaker, fantastic. Do you have a waterproof box? No, I don't have one of them yet. Well, guess what? Your lucky day. We just bought one. So that would have been another 50 kilometer round trip if the sales guy at Polaris didn't save the day. So a little bit more patience, a little frustration, a lot of fuel in a diesel truck, but now we think we have everything. So they're going to install the transformer this week. Last night I was going through some comments, and I haven't looked at any analytics in a long time. We've just been too busy. And guess what? We noticed that we hit 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
It said 2,034 last night. Don't know what it is now. So guys, thank you very much. It's another milestone for us.
Thank you guys, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we just can't believe that, channel's what, 5 months now? Maybe 5 months old? 4.5?
4.5.
4.5
Yes.
months, and we're already at 2,000 subscribers and growing. So thank you guys very, very much. If you haven't subscribed, and I did look at the analytics last night, about 50% of the viewers are not subscribed, and that's pretty surprising to me. And then it breaks it down that your regular viewers, meaning that they view our videos often, but they're not subscribed. So I'll say it one more time. I haven't said it in a long time, guys. If you're not subscribed, why not? It doesn't cost anything. Join the journey. And things are starting to get interesting, because now we're getting to the point where we're doing the finishing of the house. So we're picking out fixtures, and you guys know that we've already picked out the tile. The tile is going in. All the windows are being manufactured. The cabinet maker is making the cabinets. Wilma's starting to plan the walk-in closet.
Yes.
So there's a lot of good things going on. We're doing our best, obviously, to be as frugal as possible. We want to be cost efficient, but we also want quality. We're not going to settle for just the cheapest thing that they have. We're trying to get quality things, and I think you guys are going to see that as these things get installed. So I think we got through our intro. Try number 7. and we'll see you guys up at the work site.
What are you doing?
I'm using the Filipino level. I'm getting good at it.
So you're Jernel's partner?
Yeah. So
You-
can
you
you get
know-
a close up?
Okay,
You
you
see
know what
this
you're
nail?
doing?
See that nail?
Yes.
We're gonna make this nail level to a mark over there. So you see, can you see the line of water right there? No? Yes?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so
Right
see how
there.
I got it equal to the nail?
Okay.
So then I give him the okay sign, and then he will put wherever the water line is over there, he'll mark it. We're good. So now that they got the rendering done and all the columns done in this area, Jernel spent some time in here today, and he's starting on first getting all the rocks out, and now he's starting to level. He did it by eye, but now we're starting to run level snap strings. So here's one here that goes to where the top of the concrete will be. So the way we're doing this is the 2-meter overhang will be all concrete, and we're going to keep the exact same height all the way to the wall. So this is 3 meters. From that snap line right there to that wall is 3 meters. So what we're doing is basically extending, call it the porch area that's under the 2-meter overhang, because the 2-meter overhang extends part of the pergola. So we're going to get a 3-meter extension off our porch past the corner of the home. So this is just another area where we could put some tables and chairs, some long lounges, whatever we want to put here, lounge chairs. And then this is going to be the utility area where the generator and the pool pump and now all the water systems, you guys already know that. But what we're working on today is we want this transition to be correct. So you can see that this is a little high compared to here. So we're starting to run our level lines. Here's another one here, going back. And what we're going to do is we're using that same little tool that I made, very simple, 5-inch drop. So 4 inches of concrete and about an inch or so of gravel under the concrete, all compacted. So we're just using this tool, and then we're going around saying after the dirt is compacted where we're at. So you can see here's the snap line, so we got to go down that far. So that's what we're using this tool for. So when you come back here, you can definitely see, you drop it down, you measure with your thumb, you can see that's about 2 inches. So we need to dig down here 2 inches to get it all 5 inches below finished grade after it's tamped. So obviously once we tamp it, it'll go down a little bit. We have one problem right there. And we started to dig around it a little bit, try to pry it. It looks pretty big. So you can see we got to come down a few more inches. So we're going to have no choice but to chip this out. So Jernel is also going to work on that. So that's going to be some hard work. Sure, it's going to take a couple of hours. But can you see the snap line? This is going to have to come down probably 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches down. And once he gets that flat, we'll call that good to go. We'll bury that in about 4 inches of cement. You'll never know it's there. So a little fly in the ointment, but we'll get that remedied. But this will all be level. It'll be raised up 5 inches. We'll be up several inches higher than the rock. I still have my drain there buried, so you can see the orange drain, and you can see some of that wire mesh that's covering it. So we'll clean that all out, get some kind of a proper drain there. It's just a pipe now, just in case there's water. But it feels good to be finally working this pergola area. And Jernel also is starting to put that 60 cm of rock. You can see the cement bags. So he's got down 2 sections. And then I told him to go ahead and put one more extension on and start putting more rock there. And then we have one little bit of complexity that I'll stop this video and jump down there and show you. All right, so I'll take a few minutes and try to explain how our showers will be hooked up. So here's a little mock-up. Now this is going to be for the spare shower, which is going to be quite different from the master shower. So actually this is the easier of the two. So we're starting with the easier one, call it practice. And then when it gets more complicated, we'll be experts. But here's the shower for the spare bathroom that we bought. So it's, again, we searched high and low to try to get the best quality. So we like it. And it has its own wand. Now it's all covered with plastic, so that's not the color. The color is this color. So that's just plastic. So this is the wand, and then this is the actual shower head that'll go here. So and that has white plastic on it, and that has some kind of blue plastic on it, just to protect it. But this is the hot water heater, 6,500 watts, made in Germany. And this is basically what it will look like installed. So now I'll go into the shower area and show you how we're going to hook it up. Okay, so here in the spare shower. So all our shower heads are going to be single point, which means it's one water line in, which is a cold line, no hot lines. So the cold line comes into here. So what we're doing is we cut a trench all the way up to where the water heater will go. So the water heater, the one I just showed you, will be installed right here, and this is 30 amp. And remember I told you guys, anything that's 30 amp or higher, they do the third green wire. Okay, so this 3 wires goes all the way back to the panel. And each of the hot water heaters, which will have 2, will go back to its own 30 amp circuit breaker. So this will have its own 30 amp circuit breaker, and then the one in the master will have its own 30 amp circuit breaker. So the cold water will come in, go up the wall, and remember this is all going to be tile, so you won't see any of this. And then it will come out of the wall here and go up into the hot water heater. And then once it goes into the hot water heater and gets heated, and there's a dial here, so it's on demand. So as you turn on the faucet, if the hot water heater is off, cold water comes out. Now, cold water here is very different from cold water, say where I come from, New York. So if you do a cold shower in the US, you really can't stand it. The water probably comes out, I don't know, I'm going to guess 50 degrees. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to say it comes out 50 degrees. That's just a guess. Here the water comes out, and it varies. I'm going to say 75 to 85 degrees it comes out. Especially if it's a sunny day and your water tank is getting hit by the sun. Especially some people put their water tanks up in the air or up on the roof. We're not doing that. But Wilma's house in Leyte, the water tank is up in the air on a stand, and you take a shower midday and I think it comes out 100 degrees. I mean, so cold water is not cold water in the Philippines. So, you know, just think about jumping in your pool. Say your pool water is 78 and you jump in and you're like, oh, that's refreshing. Well, that's what cold water or a cold shower here is. It's 78 degrees and it's really not that cold. So to be honest with you, I've been here 18 months, have not used hot water because we don't have a hot water heater in our house in Leyte or in the town rental. So I use that 78 degree water, and their water tank is on the roof. So if I take a shower in the afternoon, it comes out like 85, 90 degrees. So just keep that in mind. But we will have hot water here. So if you taking a shower and you don't want that 78-degree water, you just reach up right here, take the dial, you turn the dial, and as you turn it, it gets hotter and hotter. If it's too hot, you just back it down. You get it just right, you take your shower. So very convenient. And also there's a bonus of doing it on demand, because you're not heating hot water 24/7. Think of your hot water heater in your Western style home. You're making hot water 24/7. And if you're out shopping, you go on vacation, I mean, you may put your hot water heater on vacation mode, but a lot of people forget to do that. So you're heating hot water when you're not even in the house. And obviously that's, using electricity or using fuel or using propane or natural gas, whatever you're using to heat your water. So this is on demand. So you're only using electricity when you turn this on, and it's making it just for this shower. So this will be all tile. You will not see any of the pipes here. However, coming out of the hot water heater, there will be that chrome color line that'll come down and will go into the side. We were very careful to make sure we bought a side mount, which is different from the master bedroom showers. So that chrome hose will come down and feed the shower. So cold water goes up, goes through the heater, gets heated on the outside. So this will be ceramic tile. You'll see the chrome pipe come down, the flexible pipe, go into the shower head here, be tightened, and then when you turn on the faucet, the shower will work. So that's how the shower will be here in the spare bathroom. So again, this is the water heater. So the blue pipe that's embedded in the concrete will go into here, get heated, and then this is the pipe I'm telling you about. This is hooked to here, and you will see this coming down outside of the ceramic tile. So you'll see this, and it'll come down, and it taps into the side mount. We purposely got a side mount because that's the way we were going to hook this up, as opposed to a back mount, which we'll have in the master. So the hot water will come through here, and then it will feed the spigot, it'll feed the wand, and it'll feed the shower overhead. If anybody needs me, I'll be right here. This is our new hangout spot. Master bedroom, tiling of the master bedroom and walk-in closet is done. You can see a lot of residue on the tile of the cement, but that'll eventually get cleaned up. But this is officially our new hangout spot, his and hers. So spare bedroom number 1, the gray tile is in. Looks like just a couple pieces there in that corner, but the room overall is completed. Spare bedroom number 2, they started that late this morning. So you can see it's the same tile, the gray tile, as spare bedroom number 1. And they're starting in the middle. And that's what they're going to be working on this afternoon. So I think you guys know by now that I'm real hung up on getting this drainage right. I realize we have a fence all the way around the property, but still, with typhoons, this property will take on a lot of water. So you guys know this will be concrete, don't need to rehash that. But can you see the taper? See how this comes out and starts going down? And that's what this rock is to help to do. If any water comes, it will drain this way. Hit this, start going down. We have the piping for behind the pergola, which will take any water from there and take it through. But you can see, look how far this drops, which is a good thing. There's my rock wall, and you can see that large area that's wide open for drainage. Now see the blue pipe? That's the backwash. So the backwash water will never be up here by the pool. It'll all dump right there at the rock wall and continue down. That all has to be backfilled, so we've still got a lot of work to do there. So what Jernel will work on today, among other things, is he'll go ahead and connect another pipe. So you can see he's got it covered up so nothing gets in there. But he'll go ahead and glue another pipe here to extend the water. And then we have one more extension that'll go down. But you guys could probably see we just don't dare just hook it up. It would be too high. So I'm going to need to get a 45-degree elbow here just because it drops, which is a good thing for drainage. And this will be all full of gravel. We're going to put probably 2 feet of gravel here just to allow that water. We don't want to pack that with dirt because a lot of water is going to be coming here, especially from the backwash of the pool. That'll be done every week. So I'm going to have to go to the store and get an elbow 45, and then we'll glue that, and then this last extension won't go straight out. It'll go down at a 45 and dump any water from behind the pergola down here in front of the rock wall.
Okay, what's going on here? Ooh. He don't know I'm videoing him, but look what he's doing. Try to break up that rock. Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
Chopping this rock. We got it pretty good. I mean, we got this to the snap line. You can see there will be a little bit of cement. So we could even go an inch high here. It's not going to hurt. But I'd rather it be like this, a little thicker. So I'm just trying to get, this edge off. Like I said, we could bring it up an inch. It wouldn't hurt all the way across. But this is where the finished concrete will be. So you can see it's that 5-inch drop, 1 inch of gravel and 4 inches of cement. So I'm just working on it.